Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Charles in Charge Cowboys Sports Report. It is October 2nd, Sunday, about 5:17 Central Time, my time. If you're watching this video and have not subscribed, please do subscribe, like, and share. My first goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. Therefore, I can do live shows, live collaborations, other fun stuff. I guarantee you will be entertained. I started this show last November. And then the beginning of the year, I had to stop for 3 months and focus on my business because the economy was so bad. And I started making videos again during draft time. So my channel is still fairly new. I was live on Law's show on, Sunday? On Friday. That was fun. I was on the show for about 10 minutes. We got to chew the fat, do what it do. So, we have a good win against Washington, divisional opponent. 8 straight divisional wins. Cooper Rush, we're going 3-0 with him at starter. Quick stat line here. Carson Wentz goes 25 of 42 for $170, touchdown, 2 picks. Gibson has 13 carries, 49 yards. Williams has 5 carries, 48 yards. And J.D. McKissick has 8 carries for 40 yards. That's not good. The 2 leading receivers are Dotson, 3 catches, 43 yards and a touchdown. Samuel, 4 for 38. Cooper Rush, 15 of 27, 223 and 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. Tony Pollard, who everybody thinks is the best back out of the 2. He's not. Zeke is still the better back. Pollard just has more burst and speed. Pollard had 8 carries, 6 yards, less than a yard a carry. Zeke didn't do that much better. 19 carries, 49 yards, 2.6 yards a carry. Receiving-wise, CeeDee Lamb looked like a number 1 today. 6 catches, 97 yards in the tub. Noah Brown, 3 catches, 61 yards. Zeke had 2 catches for 32 yards, so that kind of made his scrimmage yards go over 80. And Michael Gallup, on the pitch count, first came back from a torn ACL, has 2 catches, but they're impact catches. One was a big first down on a third down play, and the second, as you all know, was a beautiful touchdown in the back of the end zone. That's all we needed from him today. Welcome back, 13. We missed you. I can say that for sure. So they had 155 yards passing, 142 on the ground. That's the problem that we have. Time of possession, they had 33 to our 27. They had 2 turnovers. We had none. They had 2 sacks allowed. We allowed 1. Total offense, they had 297 yards to our 279. So they held the ball more, had more yards on offense, but we win by 2 scores, 15 points. The rushing defense, our rush defense, is a problem. As good as the defense is playing, allowing 19 points, 17 points, 16 points, and 10 points, yet to allow 20. The running game is a problem for our defense. We got to get it fixed and get it fixed quick. Because when we start playing these teams that got good run games and good offenses, just good offenses in general, that's going to be a problem. Week 1 against Tampa, they had 152 on the ground. Fournette, 127 of them. Week 2 was the only game that we did good against the run. 89 rushing yards we allowed. Held Joe Mixon to 57, and Joe Burrow had 26. Giants had 167 on us. Given Saquon only had 81 of them, Danny Dimes had 79. Now, I know that's a quarterback running, but that still counts as rushing yards. And when we play teams with a running quarterback, we got to be able to contain them. Because we got Jalen Hurts twice, and we got Dimes one more time, and whoever else that's on the schedule as a running quarterback. We cannot let that be our Achilles heel. Our defense is great, magnificent. I'm loving it. Trayvon Diggs looks like he might be on pace for another 11 interception season. Micah's gone 2 games without a sack, but That doesn't mean that his impact hasn't been there. His impact has been there big time. We only get 2 sacks today. We would have got a few more, but there were holding calls that prevented certain sacks to happen. Trayvon Diggs was excellent today. That's the definition of a shutdown corner. I know we're playing Washington, but Carson Wentz can be a good quarterback when he wants to be. You got decent receivers. Terry McLaurin is a top 10 receiver. Samuels, nobody sees that. Dotson's got skills. Diggs allowed 1 catch for 6 yards today. Had 3 pass breakups, 1 interception. And that 4th and 15, Washington had to try to score and make it a ball game. That was perfect for him playing corner. And he was reading the quarterback the whole time and just knocks that ball out in the corner of the end zone. Textbook cornerback play. He's gotten better from last year. He's not getting burned like he was last year. I keep saying he only got burned a few times. Demonte KZ playing free safety. Supposed to have the top blue coverage a good amount of times, and then went on Diggs stats. Now we got Malik Hooker playing free safety. A big difference there. But still, Diggs has improved, and that's big time. Donovan Wilson, another great game. Right now, as Law pointed out, he is the number 2 safety in the league right now as far as performance. He's behind Derwin James. Just wait till we get Curse back. I mean, we are so deep at safety. We play big nickel a lot. So today we had Wilson, Hooker, and Izzy Akwamu. Izzy really didn't make a lot of plays, but he is a good safety. When Curse comes back, hopefully next week against the Rams, that's going to be a good big nickel package right there. Real good, because J-Ron Curse can play all over the field. And Donovan Wilson, he just the hitman. Just a hitman. Our cornerback, Deron Bland, got playing time today over Kelvin Joseph. And, man, did he look good in the preseason. And it translated into the regular season. He had a good game today and got his first professional interception in a game. I loved it. So happy for the kid. He was a steal in the 5th round, Deron Bland. A steal. And we just can't wait when Damone Clark gets healthy to see what that boy has. I don't know what's wrong with Cox. He hasn't played. It's been Leighton Vander Esch, Anthony Barr, and Micah Parsons. Maybe we're just not dressing him. I don't know. But I'd like to see Jabril Cox out there and see what he's got. But Ndamukong Suh is still out there on the free agent list. We could sign him. He wouldn't be ready to play for 1 or 2 weeks, but he could really help fix the run defense problem. Either Dan Quinn makes an adjustment to where we can start the run better than we're doing, or we go out and we sign Suh. My dream scenario is sign Ndamukong Suh right now so we can play very soon, and then late November, early December, sign OBJ. Just for the rest of the season to get the offense at more firepower to get us over the hump. Even though we didn't run the ball effectively today, we still stuck with it. Between Zeke and Pollard, we had 27 carries. Even though we only had 62 yards on the ground, we didn't deviate from the run like we do a lot whenever Dak is playing. Sometimes, if the run game isn't working, Pollard and Zeke will get like 6 carries apiece, and Dak will throw it 50 times. That's not good. Even if you're not getting gash runs, you got to stick with the run. If you notice, 27 carries, 27 pass attempts, balance. That's why the offense is being effective and moving the football up and down the field. That's why we're 3-0 with Cooper Rush in the lineup. I'm telling you, if Dak wouldn't have gotten hurt against Tampa Bay and was healthy and went into week 2, we would not be 3-1 right now. We'd be 2-2, possibly 1-3. Huh. Just because of the offense that we run with Dak. Being that he got hurt was a blessing in disguise. I said that on Law's show. I was able to get on there on Friday for 10 minutes, live with him. That was pretty cool. I've been looking forward to doing that for a while. And he agreed with me. Dak getting hurt was a blessing in disguise because it made us go back to our fundamentals and bread and butter, play complementary football, play good in all 3 phases, special teams, defense, and offense. And one more thing, we got to turn these field goal drives into touchdown drives. Because when we start playing high-powered offenses, Philadelphia, Minnesota, Green Bay, those 3-point drives need to be 7-point drives. Instead of scoring 25, 2 touchdowns and 4 field goals, we need to have 5 touchdowns and a field goal, or 4 touchdowns and 2 field goals. But I believe as the offense progresses and Gallup gets his legs under him some more and starts to trust that leg more and more, he'll get better by each game. And we go into LA next week to play the Rams. The good thing about that is there's a ton of us in LA. So it's like almost half a home game, half an away game. The crowd will probably be a 50-50 split, maybe a 60-40 split in our favor. And the Rams are not the same team they were a year ago. They play tomorrow night. We'll see if they'll be 3-1. But they're not the same team they were last year. And we can beat this team in LA if we play sound football like we have been and we don't turn the ball over. Allen Robinson really hasn't been killing it. Cooper Kupp has been the consistent. They don't have OBJ no more. The offensive line is not the same offensive line. Whitworth is gone. And they lost another lineman. I think it was Roger Saffold, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. But their offensive line's not the same. Offense is not as explosive as we were last year. And the defense is still pretty good. Next week, Jason Peters should be starting the left guard full time. I don't like this rotating in and out. Farniak and Peters, and then this week, McGovern and Peters. Start Peters at left guard full time from now on, especially next week against Aaron Donald. I'm glad that B. Dash is playing better center. He's playing twice as good this year than he has the past 2 years. Because we're going to have to double Aaron Donald next week every play. And that'll be either B. Dash and Peters or B. Dash and Zach Martin. And Leonard Floyd was supposed to be making some noise this season. Really hasn't. And I think our rookie, Tyler Smith, who had a little bit of trouble with Montez Sweat today, but still held his own pretty good. Him and Terrence Steele can neutralize Leonard Floyd, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we can keep a clean pocket for Rush as long as we contain 99. Ramsey will be on 88. I'm pretty sure he'll follow him. Actually, probably not. No, I think he will. Because Gallup, it'll be his second game back. Usually you're not 100%. Your second game back, coming back from a torn ACL. But Michael Gallup, his routes look pretty good today. He looked like he trusted his leg. Next week, hopefully we'll see a more explosive Michael Gallup making more plays. I'm a little bit hoarse today. I do apologize for that. And the cough that you see me do and the tics, I have Tourette syndrome. So that makes me, the tic can come out as a cough or, clear my throat more than I need to or something like that. That's what that is. I've got Tourette's, not the verbal kind where shout out curse words, thank God. It's just a different kind. Just so y'all know. I'm pretty sure y'all wonder sometimes why I cough a lot and clear my throat a lot. Just like that. I'm working on it though, especially on the videos. I want to be able to get to where I just do clean videos and don't do that at all. But I've not let that set me back in my life. Got a painting business, got a family, got a house. The American dream, if you want to say. But it's a good win today. After week 1, when we got our butts kicked, only scored 3 points, and Dak got hurt, everybody said the season was over before it began. It was over before it began. And if y'all recall my video after that, I said this could either make or break the team. This could make the team rally around Cooper Rush and get back to our fundamentals, our bread and butter, run the ball, play good defense, complementary football, get back to our roots, or it could just, Cooper Rush could be trash. Turns out Cooper Rush is not trash. He's not a game manager. He's above that. And he can take a game over if he needs to. He only had 223 passing yards. That's because we had 3 pass interference penalties. Those 3 penalties were blatant calls. I mean, the cornerbacks were all over the receivers. Cooper could have thrown for over 300 easily this game. Had the defensive backs not done what they've done. But, when a DB is beat, he's not going to allow a touchdown. Might as well just get the PI and, place the ball in the spot of the foul, opposed to letting, the wide receiver hit his head on the goalpost. But I love what I saw from Lamb today. And that touchdown catch that he had, that 33-yard touchdown passing catch, rush to Lamb. Beautiful, beautiful route. Ran that 7 yards, cut right, post to the left, wide open, just a walk-in touchdown. Work of art. Kellen Moore's doing really good on this play calling. On that last drive, with 4.5 to go, when the tight end, Ferguson, our only tight end that got a catch for the game, was yards short and it was 4th and 1. I wanted to go for it. We had 22 points on the board. I wanted to go for it, get the quarterback sneaky, get the first down, so we can continue to waste the clock, and then the drive with a touchdown. Have a 3-touchdown game, score 29, opposed to 25. I figured we'd get over 30 today, but it didn't happen. We got to turn these field goal drives into touchdown drives, and we got to shore up this run defense. That's for sure. But going to LA next week, we're going to be underdogs. I don't think it's going to be by much, though. And I've got a good feeling we got a good chance to beat the Rams. We beat the vice president, Cincinnati, week 2, the runner-up. Now we're going up against the president, who is not the same team of last year, and I believe that they are very beatable. They have looked suspect all year. Atlanta almost beat them. They beat the Cardinals by 8 points, and tonight they play San Fran. So, no, tomorrow night they do. So, hopefully that works in our favor, giving the Rams a short week, being that they play Monday night. And we're coming off a short week because we play Monday night. Now we get a full week, a full 7 days. And hopefully that works in our favor. And hopefully the Rams and the Niners just beat up on each other. Just beat up on each other. And the game goes in overtime. And they just play an exhausting game. And go on a short week. And have us come into town. And we got all the gusto, all the energy. And they're still trying to recover from the Niner game. Because the Niners are physical, as y'all know. As we saw firsthand last year in the playoff game. One more good point. I think we only had 3 penalties today. Only 3 penalties. And they were the 5-yard kind. Pretty good. That's progress. That's progress. We didn't have any holding calls on offense. No drive killers. On defense, I think we had 1 holding call on defense in the secondary. And on offense, two penalties of the 5-yard kind. Yeah, I think it was three penalties for 15. Washington looked like we did last year. But that's progress with discipline, which is good. Hopefully we can take that into LA. And if we pull out a win against the Rams, watch out, Philly, baby, because here we come. Man, Jacksonville was, oh, damn it, man. They go up 14 on the Eagles. The Eagles come back. Eagles go up by 15. Jacksonville makes it an 8-point game. Trevor Lawrence gets a strip sack. Game is over. It was 20-14, and Jacksonville was at the red zone, and Trevor Lawrence just throws a lob pass, just a lazy pass, and gets picked by Bradbury. A pass where you got to throw a laser right there, to where the cornerback cannot get to the ball. After that pick by Bradbury, I figured Philly was gonna win. If Jacksonville would have taken the lead there, good chance. The Jaguars can hold on to that, but they got Eagles got Arizona next week. So I'm hoping Kyler Murray and company can give the Eagles a dose of their own medicine of a pain in the ass running quarterback. So we'll see. Because when we go to Philly, I really want to be 4-1. And I want them to have a loss too. But if they don't, and we're going to Philly and they're 5-0, I want to be 4-1. We got to beat the Rams. So if we beat Philly, then we lead the division by a half-game lead and send the Eagles into the bye week with a loss. I do not want Dak coming back unless he's 100% healthy. 100% healthy. Not 90, not 95, 100%. I want him to be able to grip that ball like he usually can and throw it like he usually can. I don't want to rush him back, not by a day. Cooper Rush right now is holding it down just fine. And if he needs to score 35 points, he can do it. I believe in every fiber of my being he can do it. They'll dial up the play calls for him to do it. If our defense has a bad game. Cooper Rush could score over 30. He scored 25 today. That's his career high. Last year was 20, 17, 20 against Cincy, 23 against the Giants, and then 25 today. So every game's getting more a little bit. 20, 23, 25. Against the Rams. If he can eclipse 30, score 31, get 4 touchdowns and a field goal, that'd be great. Because I don't think our defense is going to allow more than 31 points. We fixed this run game problem, and we got ourselves a Super Bowl caliber defense. But we got to fix this run game problem. Dan Quinn knows it. I know he knows it. And he's going to watch film all week. He's going to go to the drawing board and get it fixed, basically. And Stephen Jones, go sign Suh before somebody else does. Because he's got 3 teams looking at him already. Tampa Bay, the Rams, and one other team. Sign Ndamukong Suh. That'll fix the run defense, Stephen Jones. Spend a little bit of money. Because the cap is going to go up big time the next 2 seasons. We'll have plenty of money to re-sign our guys. We draft well. We draft great. That's all well and good. But you got to fill in the gaps with key free agents. That's what you got to do. At 95, we signed Prime. Why? To get into the Super Bowl and win it again. The only reason why we signed him. Because we knew that he was the Super Bowl ticket. Signed Ndamukong Suh. And then late in the season, sign OBJ. That's all you got to do. I believe that Suh could complete this defense and make it the number 1 ranked overall defense because he could cure that run game. He can cure the run game, I can tell you that. And then get OBJ late in the season. And then you'd have 88, 13, OBJ, and Noah Brown. And hopefully Turpentine can become a receiver this year. He's got off-the-world speed. I'd like to see him use it on the offensive side of the ball. That's about it. 25-minute video is pretty damn long for me. I think I went over everything I wanted to talk about. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, guys. Please subscribe. Please, the red button is free. Press it, like, and share. I'll have another video later this week after the Ram game, dissecting that game because that's our next opponent, and see what we got to do to beat that team. Man, wouldn't it be something if we beat the Rams and 4-1? Man, that'd be something. Oh boy, that'd be something. And hopefully, because I believe this season we have a better unit than we had last season. I believe this team is better than the 2021 team. And hopefully that can result in getting one more of these. Hopefully. That's about it for today, guys. Keep God first and foremost. Always, guys, everything comes second. God is our Lord. Keep Him first. And good things will happen for you. He'll carry you through your hard times. If you don't know about Jesus, just Google him. I can tell you that all over the internet. Most influential person in the history of mankind. But that's it for today, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'm beat. I'm gonna go to bed in about an hour. Charles in Charge is out. I'll see you all in a couple of days, guys. Good one today. And how about them Cowboys?